पेज के बाद दोबारा फर्स्ट पेज शुरू होता है जिसमें हिज लॉर्डशिप्स नेम इज रिटन. इफ ऑल योर लॉर्डशिप्स हैव इट, आई विल रीड.
जी
जी
यस
कौन सा पैरा?
नाउ
मैडम प्लीज बताइए फैसला.
जी, अगर आप काइंडली देखिएगा पैरा 2 देखिए
जस्टिस मोहम्मद अली मदर साहब.
जी, और जरा 4 लाइनें देखिएगा, ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. द प्री कंडीशन एंड यास्टिक फॉर फाइलिंग अ रिव्यू एप्लीकेशन is that the advocate signing the application shall specify in brief the points upon which the prayer for review is made, and shall add a certificate in the form of a reasoned opinion that the review would be justifiable in that particular case. This certificate is of critical importance. His Lordship and again in this order emphasized that. And this question will...
It is prescribed in the Supreme Court rules.
Rule 4, Order 26.
And it has consequences as well. If it is found that the application is frivolous, then the license of the advocate shall be revoked by
वो पैरा 3 में उन्होंने बताया, while recognizing the right to file a review petition within the framework and scope of review jurisdiction in the aforesaid rules, a penal clause is also embedded that in case the court concludes that the review application was vexatious or frivolous, the advocate or the advocate on record drawing the application shall render himself liable to disciplinary action. Now, if I may come to the next paragraph, sir. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये बेसिकली समराइज कर देता है. The survey of Order 47 Rule 1 CPC divulges that an aggrieved party may file an application for review of the judgment or order on the ground of the discovery of new and important information or evidence which after the exercise of due diligence was not within his knowledge or could not be produced by him at the time when the decree was passed or order made, or on account of some mistake or error apparent on the face of the record, or for other sufficient reasons. So for all intents and purposes, the review of judgment or order may be entreated only in instances of errors in judgment or order floating on the surface of the record with a substantial impact on the final outcome of the list. However, it does not connote or entail a right of rehearing of a decided case, especially where there has been a mindful and thoughtful decision on the point of law as well as fact. In my view, every judgment rendered by a court of law is presumed to be solemn